Hello, 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 and welcome back to my Would You Rather series. And this is, I don't know the how manyth world, but oh my goodness, we started a new world because the other world was just so very cursed that there was no way I could continue. But luckily, we started this brand new world, and so far, so good. We currently have had 2 Would You Rathers. The first one, which did give us Vine Boom, our arch nemesis, but luckily I haven't seen any jungles yet, but we were able to bone meal the ground when we sneak on it, which means as long as we have these 3 tools in our inventory, we have access to unlimited food. And then we did get our shields to block damage from all directions, but unfortunately we get nauseous near fish. So if we're ever swimming in the ocean and there's a bunch of fish nearby, maybe that gets a little bit annoying, but I don't think it's any, run ruining would you rather option. So far so good. We have just recently walked to a brand new cave. Hopefully we can get some iron here, some gold, and maybe some diamonds. And once we have all of that, we should be ready to head into the nether. But first things first, let's get a little bit more prepared for this world, because I definitely do want to have as much material ready as I can. We have not really had a successful run that has taken us into the nether, so I'm hopeful that today we're able to head into the nether, get what we need, and or in this run I suppose, and finally make some progress on this quest. Initially, I saw this mod pack and I thought, we'll do like 1 or 2 fun videos in this world where we defeat the Ender Dragon, life is great and epic, and we are able to move on. And now it's months later, and I've yet been able to move on. Unfortunately, this challenge is so much more difficult than I could have ever anticipated. But I think this time I'm finally ready to see what this world will bring for us. I think we are now more ready than ever. Oh, we have a bunch of... I was like, why am I like almost out of torches? But we obviously have a bunch more. There's no need to be worried. Okay. We are, like I said, looking for iron, looking for gold, and looking for diamonds. Those are going to be the main important ones right now. And once we have enough of all of those, we'll be into the nether. I don't know if we'll reach, the nether today, but we'll try our best for sure. I think today we focus on getting all of the materials we need, and then video 3 in this world will be in the nether. But right now, let's focus up and get ourselves what we need. With the Would You Rathers being a little bit more spaced out, we should have, a little while before we get cursed once more. But that also means, obviously, a little while before any of the positive outcomes could occur. So we just have to be a little bit more patient, I suppose. And surely, before we know it, this challenge will be over. I might feel a little bit sad when all of this is over. I feel like I've been in this world for so long that I won't know what it's like to not be in a Would You Rather world. But also I am so ready to finally defeat this challenge. Let's put you in there with some of you. We're keeping all our inventory split like this because I do know that there is some Would You Rathers that give us a stack of everything in our inventory. So I'd rather have like 3 stacks of iron split while I have the inventory space to do so, in case I get one of those challenges or Would You Rather options. Better to be prepared. I'm still hoping as well that one of the Would You Rathers does give us the option to always trade for Eyes of Ender in the nether with the piglin bartering. I think that is a very, very powerful one to get, especially if you are trying to get to the nether. So I'm hopeful, but yeah, for now, we just gotta be a little bit more patient. I am going to make myself a pickaxe. I am actually gonna throw those away somewhere else. I'm going to make myself a shield. You know, we did get the upgrade for a shield, so I think it's nice to have one on hand. And I am going to make myself a quick little axe. And then we are just going to split this guy up into two. And I'm just gonna explore this little area while we wait for some stuff to smelt. You know, who knows if there's gonna be anything down here, but I think we might as well explore. We're making sure we mark our way very clearly, because I want to get back to my furnace with stuff. Okay, double my mining speed, my GUI buttons become shaky. That is not honestly bad. I take no fire damage, but I no longer have animations. Taking no fire damage is quite wonderful in the Nether. So as much as I would love to double my mining speed, and as sad as it is to lose my animations, because look at me. Look at me. But we'll be fine. I think this we can survive. And I think having no fire damage is kind of epic and awesome. So sometimes some sacrifice has to be made. And let's see if I can continue to break some of this fun stuff. Now again, we're looking for... I thought I heard an arrow. Gold, iron, diamonds, coal. Oh. Would you look at that? Our first diamonds. We can't complain about that now, can we? Oh, it's a wonderful, wonderful day. A wonderful, wonderful day indeed. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in here. Okay, as long as I'm able to find my way out of here, we'll be relatively okay. Okay. It's looking up. It's looking like it's a bright day for us. Again, splitting my inventory a little bit. Ooh, gold we also absolutely desperately need. Like I said, either way, we're going to be piglin bartering in the end because it is the easiest way to get ender pearls. So the more gold that I do have, the easier that's going to be. So we're going to split this up a little bit. Actually, let me grab the chicken. Beautiful. Now, there's a chance that we never get the option to turn our inventory into stacks of everything. But I'd rather, you know, be prepared for it than to not be prepared for it and regret it later. And we have the inventory space to do so right now, so we might as well. Okay, once again, we should be fireproof. Yeah, we are. Wonderful. We are honestly having a wonderful time. This is the most comfortable I felt in one of these challenges in a very, very long time. This is usually, by the way, when everything goes wrong. You know, once you say, oh, I feel actually quite comfortable. So far, it's not going too terribly. You know, at this rate... Oh my. Maybe we'll even get ourselves some full... Oh my. Some full, diamond armor? I guess I do need to, stop jinxing myself. Oh my. I was hoping, you guys would get eaten by the lava when I ran through here. That's what I was hoping would happen. There we go. We are so back. We're so back. We're so back. Okay. We focus. This is such a great world. Such a good start. You know, I'm using my thinking skills. I decided that the other cave we were in was going to be too dangerous, so I left. And this is too great of an opportunity for me to squander. So we gotta lock in right now. We gotta absolutely lock in. That's the only option we have right now. we lock in like we've never locked in before. We remember our mission objectives: iron, gold, diamonds. And that's what we focus on. That is what we need. We don't have to be greedy. We leave when I think we have enough items, which very well could be a terrible idea, because will I ever think we have enough items? That's the real question. But we want to try and get a basic set of armor, whether that is going to be diamonds or iron, and a backup set, which I think would probably be iron. Then we want to have enough iron to make a full set of tools, as well as a bucket. And we want to grab as much gold as we can until we have that goal fulfilled, I think is the best way to look at it. So let's see what we can find out here. Just a little bit of iron. You know, when it's peaceful like this, it's almost like I can forget all the hours of suffering that this challenge has brought me. It's almost like I'm playing, you know, regular old Minecraft again. And then the would you rather pops up on my screen. It haunts me. And it reminds me that I have suffered. And that this game really can be quite cursed if it wants to be. But this time, we will persevere. And we will defeat this challenge. I don't think there's anything down here. We will finally emerge victorious. Maybe I shouldn't be getting ahead of myself, but I think I feel ready. Ready to face the world. I think we can kind of shortcut it. Yeah, we went down there. So let's see what I can do if we instead go in this direction. This should roughly lead me back out, I believe. This was our exit. Yeah, okay, let's go in this direction. What else am I hoping to find right now? A couple more diamonds, I wouldn't say no to. More iron, more gold. And it'll be mission successful. Just looking around a little bit, making sure I don't miss anything crazy. One good thing of filling my inventory with all of this trash is that it is, or at least filling my inventory with all of these like little groups means that I'm not picking up as much of the random blocks. So my inventory feels a little bit cleaner. I see some creepers over there. They would be not fun to deal with. Because they could blow up all of the ores I want. Lots of mobs over here as well, actually. Most of my torches, or the coal for my torches, is back at the furnace, so I'm gonna quickly head back to the furnace. That's what I'm doing right now. We have a couple of diamonds, nothing crazy, but we definitely have a decent amount of iron so far. I really said, let me just quickly, you know, go down this cave and see if we can mine stuff while we wait for it to smelt, and that's now my whole mission. I double my mining speed, but I'm set to adventure mode in complete darkness. Set all items to a full stack, but my health is hidden. This is a very, very interesting one, because adventure mode in complete darkness is usually okay to deal with as long as you carry torches on you. But if you do end up getting into complete darkness, you have to backtrack a whole lot to where there is enough light, because you can't place torches in adventure mode, so that can be difficult to deal with. My health being hidden is also difficult to deal with, but if I just keep eating, I would in theory be fine. And with all of these items set to a full stack, I think we could pretty much leave right away. And once again, me prepping has paid off. Oh my goodness, you look at this inventory and you really think, Something fishy is going on. You know, I did some off-camera mining. No, this is crazy. Where is... Okay. So now, good news. I do believe we are ready to head out of here. I am wanting to smelt some stuff for sure. Like, what is not useful in my inventory right now? Let me, first things first, do some of this. Then I'm gonna take these guys away. Okay, then I'm gonna place a torch. Right. We are going to make a chest. First things first, let's just make a chest. A nice double chest will help us. There's too much going on. We are going to start smelting some stuff. That's going to be step number 1. Then we are going to split this into bunches of... Sure, that will do, I guess. Okay. This is just a little bit of prep work, but with this we should be able to easily go into the nether. And you, of course, are fine. Then we're gonna go grab these guys. We need like one more, actually. Which is crazy, because I did actually 0 calculations for this, so that I had like enough to have all of the stuff smelted. -1 is pretty decent. There we go. We are also going to need to smelt food, so that is a problem as well. But that's a problem for the future. Then I am going to make myself some armor. This can go in here. This will stay, just because I do want to keep this with me. For now, let me put this away. Okay, we are going to make ourselves a bucket. Step number 1, a bucket. Step number 2, we are going to make ourselves 2 full sets of diamond armor. No, actually, we're gonna make 1 right now, and then we're gonna make 1 up on the surface when we are gonna set up our chest. That will have all of our extra stuff, just because I don't want to be carrying this in my inventory if I don't have to. Oh, we need another furnace? I still don't have enough of the gold. That's okay, because we'll be melting the food anyway in a second. Let me see. There's just so much to organize now that I have all of this, but this is probably the best outcome we could have hoped for. So when all of this smelts, we'll smelt all of our food. Then we will grab a bucket, go up onto the surface, find ourselves a pool of lava, and hopefully make our way into the nether. There we go. Because I just don't think there is going to be a pool of lava out here. There's plenty of lava, just not pools of it. So that should be fine. We can wait just a little bit longer. And then, by that point, we should definitely have our second or our next Would You Rather. But I'm gonna wait here between videos, I suppose, for everything to smelt. Oh yeah, I forgot we have no animations. But I think we have a wonderful, wonderful start to this challenge. If we can set it up correctly, get all of this into a chest next to a bed, so that if we do happen to perish, we have all of this stuff that we can use to set up again. I think that could be very, very powerful. We just have to hold on and be a little bit more careful until we get back to our bed, and then from our bed we get a new spawn point near a pool of lava that we lead into the nether. We smelt our stuff, we get out of here safely, we find our way to the nether, and we set up a little area right before we enter the nether, and from there we just keep seeing if we can finally choose the right would you rathers that lead us to victory. But I'm very excited to see where this goes. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. I do always appreciate all of your support. And hopefully I'll see you again very, very soon in this world or the next. Alright, have a good one. Bye-bye!